The 12 most dangerous and terrifying creatures on the planet, so fearsome that even the mighty T-Rex would flee in panic. Hi everyone, I'm Fuang Tru. Dear friend, in the field of popular paleontology, no other species can capture attention and inspire awe quite like the Tyrannosaurus rex. Also known as the Tyrannosaurus rex, or take the T-Rex, with its massive body fitting the exact image of a predatory dinosaur. Gigantic size and terrifying power. The Tyrannosaurus rex has long been regarded as one of the most powerful and fearsome carnivorous creatures to ever walk the earth. Moreover, in the entertainment industry, from cinema to comics, the Tyrannosaurus rex became the symbol of prehistoric creatures' power. The fearsome Tyrannosaurus rex, T-Rex, has appeared in countless works of art and gained worldwide fame, to the point where almost no one is unaware of this creature. However, in reality, the T-Rex was not the most terrifying species. Because there are still many dangerous creatures that humans need to stay away from, if they still exist. Encountering these creatures would be even more terrifying than facing a Tyrannosaurus rex. Join Mysterious Universe in exploring the most terrifying creatures. Let's begin right now. The passage above appears to be a sequence of meaningless or misspelled characters. If you can provide additional context or the correct original text, I can help rewrite it more clearly and naturally in Vietnamese. In the ancient world, dinosaurs were not the only dominant species. Additionally, there is another creature called the monster crocodile Brutosaurus, a giant reptile considered more terrifying than even the megalodon shark. With a body length of up to 13 meters and a weight of nearly 10 tons, Brutosaurus was far from an ordinary crocodile species. It was also considered the freshwater ruler of the ancient world. Unlike the grotesque appearance and terrifying power of dinosaurs, Brutosaurus emerges as a brutal predator, ready to pounce on any prey within sight. Scientists confirm that Brutosaurus was one of the largest and most ferocious crocodile species in Earth's history. The flowers of this species are found in many parts of the world, from Brazil and Colombia to the Amazon region of Peru. This further confirms its existence and terrifying scale more than ever before. Moreover, Brutosaurus's jaws are one of the most terrifying features of this species. With sharp claws and a powerful body, it can seize its prey tightly and trap them in an inescapable grip. Additionally, its large head and bulging muscles generate a terrifying bite force. Turn any prey that dares to resist into an easy meal. As mentioned earlier, Brutosaurus was not merely a predator, but also the dominant force in freshwater environments. Agile mobility and underwater flexibility are the advantages that make it the ruler of the Red River. At the same time, they threaten to force other creatures into hiding, living in constant fear. With such characteristics, it's no surprise that many consider Brutosaurus even more terrifying than dinosaurs. Its brutality and ferocity became legendary, terrifying the entire ancient world. And to this day, it remains a symbol of terror and undeniable power. The Spinosaurus monster. In the mysterious world of dinosaurs, whenever fierce creatures are mentioned, T-Rex is always the first name that comes to many people's minds. However, hidden behind that fierce exterior is the existence of another monster. This dinosaur is called Spinosaurus aegyptiacus, possessing superior strength and size. The title of the largest carnivorous dinosaur of all time undoubtedly belongs to Spinosaurus aegyptiacus *. Because this isn't just the largest dinosaur in the herd. Here is the natural English translation of the given Vietnamese text. According to studies, an adult Spinosaurus aegyptiacus * could weigh between 6.4 and 7.2 tons. With a length ranging from 15 to 15.6 meters, it far surpasses any known carnivorous dinosaur. The remarkable thing is that they can not only survive on land, but also thrive in aquatic environments like an amphibious reptile. With the ability to operate flexibly in both environments, they created an unpredictable rival in the prehistoric world. The might of Spinosaurus aegyptiacus was not only demonstrated by its ability to hunt giant prehistoric sawfish sharks. Not only that, they also hunt smaller species and compete for food with other carnivores. Notably, their ability to move flexibly between the two environments is also a formidable advantage, making it harder than ever to avoid them. Unlike the T-Rex, Spinosaurus aegyptiacus possessed remarkably agile and astonishing mobility. Meanwhile, the Tyrannosaurus rex T-Rex could only move on its hind legs and its speed was quite slow. With a seemingly heavy expression, Spinosaurus aegyptiacus could flexibly switch between moving on 2 legs and 4 legs. From land to water, everything presents an unpredictable challenge. Therefore, if you're curious about the most powerful dinosaur species that ever roamed the earth, Remember that the T-Rex is probably just a small piece of the whole story. Spinosaurus aegyptiacus is the true ruler of the prehistoric world. It will destroy anything that stands in its way. Certainly, the terror bird, also known by its scientific name Forus hacidus. T creatures U, because the Diprotodon species can reach heights of up to 3 meters. And has a mass of up to approximately 350 to 400 kilogram. These are ferocious creatures that strike fear into people. They are the largest and most famous trap crops in this family. Just take a look at its large, sharp beak and enormous wings. LL quickly realize this ISN. It possesses all the traits of the most powerful birds of prey. Extremely strong real strength, incredibly fast reaction speed, and its exceptionally strong beak evolved to take down prey with just a few strikes. And just imagine, if the estimated speed of a Tyrannosaurus rex only equal to the average speed of a human sprint, the terror bird will catch you in just a few steps. Many archaeological discoveries have proven this. They hunted and ate wild horses at a minimum speed of 65 kilometers per hour. If you think you can outrun a T-Rex, then think again. If you faced that terrifying bird, you'd understand right away. Even if you just breathe, they can still tell where you are. Therefore, running away is not a viable option. Because when you encounter them, you have no other choice but to just the horror and dread before the boundless power of nature that. See, hearing this far, do you realize it's several times stronger than a dinosaur yet? I got goosebumps all over. Look, they're still not gone yet. Velociraptor. If you've ever been fascinated by exploring the mysterious world in dinosaur movies, as in the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World series, you must have heard of Velociraptor, one of the most terrifying dinosaur species ever to walk the earth. On screen, they are depicted with larger size and superior strength compared to reality. And remove their distinctive down feathers. An adult velociraptor could reach a length of about 2 meters. And weighs about 15 kilograms, equivalent to today's coyotes. However, their strength and speed are no less impressive, you know. The slender, elongated build of the velociraptor proves it was an exceptionally swift species. They have an incredibly strong system of muscles and ligaments on their bodies. Help them generate strong explosive force to attack their prey, despite not having an overly strong jaw. However, velociraptors' teeth were extremely sharp and closely spaced, along with highly developed claws. Help them cling firmly and drain the prey's energy with astonishing efficiency. Notably, many studies have proven that velociraptors often hunted in packs. This enables them to attack and take down prey many times their size. Being attacked to death by a velociraptor must have been an excruciatingly painful way to die. When they use their teeth to tear and their claws to maul the prey until it is exhausted, with no strength left to fight back. To eat their prey even while it's still conscious. Compared to a death under the terrifying jaws of a T-Rex. The cruelty of the velociraptor pack was second to none. It can be said that facing them, death can arrive more cruelly and horrifically than any other event. It has always been so. Saco-Sochut is a giant crocodile, with superior size and astonishing strength. Here are the translations based on your instructions. Living approximately 129 to 112 million years ago. This is the largest crocodile species ever recorded by humans. According to the archaeologist's son, an adult Saco-Sochut, they can weigh up to 8 tons and reach nearly 12 meters in length. With such enormous size and weight, this species typically takes about 50 to 60 years to fully develop and reach maturity. But the evidence related to Saco-Sochut has proven that they once were colossal phantoms reigning over the swamps of South America. With an incredibly terrifying bite force, they can kill giant prey and burn everything to ashes. Even the bones of the giant-sized dinosaurs. With such overwhelming strength, Saco-Sochut could easily finish off Cartyrex with just one lightning-fast bite. Excellent camouflage ability combined with smooth, silent movement help them reach the target discreetly, without being exposed. It can be affirmed that, whether on land or beneath the waves, Saco and Sochut are both formidable rulers, possessing extraordinary strength and masterful hunting skills. An incredibly smooth ride, combined with fearsome power. Encountering Saco-Sochut is not just an opportunity to flee. That was not just a battle, but a confrontation with Saco-Sochut's death. Even T-Rex is just a weak creature like any other. How intense, right? Megalodon was an ancient shark species of enormous size. They once dominated the oceans from approximately 20.3 to 3.6 million years ago. From the collected samples, the research team conducted an estimation An adult megalodon could reach a maximum size of up to 18 meters in length and weigh around 60 tons. That means roughly 50 times the size of the largest great white shark ever recorded by the International Game Fish Association. However, there are still estimates suggesting their size could be much larger. The megalodon's jaw was enormous, often reaching over 2 meters in width, with an extremely massive jaw structure, and could expand from 75 to over 90 degrees, allowing the megalodon to swallow tons of meat in a single bite. An adult megalodon had a bite force of approximately 12 to 20 tons. Let it sink its teeth into the dew-damp earth, tearing through the rib cages of the mightiest whales of the age. They also have small serrated teeth, which help enhance their ability to cut through skin more effectively. The flesh and bones of a shark have a distinct odor, especially when they possess multiple rows of teeth. Like the current fish sauce, specifically just about 5 rows, okay everyone? To keep the bite always powerful, replace broken teeth with new ones. When whales reach reproductive age, they're still strong enough to chomp through the seafloor. So if a T-Rex ever wandered into the ocean, it would just become whale food. With a terrifying jaw capable of ending any creature in just one bite. The megalodon was the largest and most ferocious predator in Earth's history. The fierce T-Rex suddenly became as small as a toy. Truly fortunate that this monster went extinct before the dawn of humanity. The armored fish was one of the most terrifying prehistoric creatures to ever exist on Earth. With their massive bodies and thick, armor-like skin, killer whales are not easy opponents for any creature in the ocean to defeat. The head and thorax of the chili pepper cricket are covered by sturdy, armor-like bony plates, forming an extremely solid protective layer. Instead, the green pit viper has 2 sets of sharp jawbones, forming a beak-like structure that allows them to easily tear into prey. The armored infantry of the Leo Shiot faction is the main force in hunting expeditions. With terrifying power, their jaws can crush prey, even creatures with steel-hard hides like their own. With its enormous size, the largest king cobra ever discovered measured up to 10 meters in length and weighed approximately 4 tons. That is a creature not only unusually large but also extremely ferocious. This armored fish, as mentioned, is one of the most unique and ferocious predators ever to roam the ocean depths. They not only hunt small fish but also have the ability to attack and kill larger creatures like sharks, even their own kind. It can be said that the ancient octopus truly embodied terror and unrivaled power in the prehistoric ocean. Indeed, it would be a great omission if we didn't mention this giant dog breed in ancient times, wouldn't you agree? It can be said that the image of the Tita Nova blanket is one of the most terrifying and awe-inspiring symbols in the ancient animal world. Got sick again? Even standing beside mighty giants, Tita Nova still sends shivers of fear through people's hearts. In the world of giant creatures, Tita Nova emerges as a truly terrifying monster. With their enormous size, they can measure from 12 to 15 meters in length and weigh over a ton, specifically 1,134 kilograms. It far surpasses even the largest modern snakes and is one of the most colossal creatures ever to have appeared on Earth. With his sharp angled face and characteristically large head, Tita Nova ruled both the underworld and the surface. Although no complete skeleton has been found yet, but the speculations about the size and shape of Tita Nova have haunted the human mind. Imagine you're facing a giant blanket. Their agile mobility and flawless ability to blend into the natural environment can inspire sheer terror. Tita Nova is a ruthless predator, nothing can escape his razor-sharp gaze. Compared to other giant species, Tita Nova is no less terrifying. Though lacking arms or mighty jaws, but its strength is still enough to take down and devour any prey it targets. The excitement and pressure that Tita Nova brings aren't just about its scale, but also due to their flexibility and incredibly refined hunting skills. With a massive build and extraordinary strength, Tita Nova is far more than just a giant sheepdog. Not only that, it is also a symbol of terror and obsession in the human mind. If I had to compare, Tita Nova is so terrifying that the scenery is no less magnificent than any of the wonders of the ancient world. In the ancient world, Deinosotis was not merely a giant crocodile. At the same time, it is also a symbol of terror and extraordinary power. Foreshadowing. Terrible crocodile. With its enormous size, Deinosuchus was far larger than any modern crocodile species. With a length of up to 12 meters from snout to tail tip and a weight of nearly 10 tons. It was even larger than today's American alligator. The most formidable weapon of Deinosotis is its incredibly strong jaws and thick, rock-hard hide. Help them crush everything with ease. The primary prey of Deinosotus were large dinosaurs, such as the T-Rex. But they are also ready to attack and eat many other species, such as sea turtles, fish, or other creatures. The evidence reveals the danger of Deinosotus clearly through the fossils of the tyrannical dinosaur Tyrannosaurus rex. The Buddhist sculptures bear a strong artistic imprint of Deinosotus, and conversely, Deinosotus was also distinctly influenced by these Buddha figures. The two fiercest predators lunged into a life-or-death battle, tearing into each other to claim the prey. Clearly, Deinosotus is not just a fearsome predator, but also a demon that stood at the top of the ancient food chain. Its power and terror have left a profound mark on natural history, forcing everyone to look up in fearful reverence before its unrelenting brutality. In the prehistoric world, where all creatures were colossal, fierce, and brimming with raw power, in the sky reigns a king, a monstrous sovereign rivaling the fierce giants that roam the earth below. That is the giant flying dragon Quetzalcoatl, the largest creature ever to soar across the earth. The ultimate symbol of power and domination. With wings of unparalleled length, it made all creatures below bow in reverence. Quetzalcoatl is not just a fearsome predator of the skies. Not only is he a talented coastal street artist, but he also carries himself with a gentle yet steadfast presence. With its developed brain, it is capable of executing attacks that are both precise and sophisticated. Despite its massive size, Quetzalcoatl glides effortlessly at altitudes of thousands of meters. And it cleans with astonishing speed, making every creature underground wary. Its durability and flexible power transmission capability. This also makes ground movement more robust and flexible. It aids in efficient hunting both on land and in water. Particularly, its sharp beak and enormous wings are not only its formidable weapons of attack. Not only that, it also serves as a tool for hunting and self-defense. Its bone and tooth structure is arranged in an organized manner, which indicates the perfection in hunting skills and the brutal struggle for survival. In a world full of traps and dangers, the colossal flying Quetzalcoatl is not just a brutal playground in the sky. Not only that, it also symbolizes the supreme authority and unparalleled power of the tech world. With its unique strength and distinctive character, it has left a profound mark on this planet's history, commanding the awe and fear of all creatures with its unrivaled power. Before the world fell into darkness under the rule of giant dinosaurs, there was an era called Go-Go-No-Site, when all people worshipped the same deity. But that ferocious beast made every creature tremble in fear. With a length of 5 to 6 meters, sharp jaws, and an extremely powerful bite force, any prey that dares to come within their reach can only await its fate. Meal, that Go-Go-No-Site is not merely a grave destroyer. Not only that, they are also agile and skillful creatures. With sharpness and keen insight, they are truly a terrifying threat to all other creatures on Day's land. Even recent studies have proven that this species is closely related to mammals. This is evidenced by the discovery of long hair growing from the dorsal wave extending to the tail. With the launch of Go-Go-No-Site, the prehistoric world endured one of the darkest and most perilous periods in history. They symbolize supreme power and absolute dominance, without the slightest concession, to force all creatures to submit to their brutal and bloodthirsty might. In the struggle for survival of the natural world, Go-Go-No-Site has proven to be overwhelmingly superior in strength. And this proves that only the strongest can survive and hold the power to rule, my friends. Dr. Enthedal's wild boar. When it comes to the dangers facing pigs, the first thing that comes to everyone's mind is the image of wild boars. But this creature, despite having lived in human captivity for a very long time, still retains a part of its inherent wild instinct from nature. However, when compared to the very first days of its existence on Earth, domesticated pig breeds have undergone a process of taming, making them much more docile and useful. Unlike the docile nature of domestic pigs, prehistoric wild boars were an entirely different story. Enthedal is its common name. This is a fierce and bloodthirsty predatory animal. Standing as tall as an adult's shoulder, Enthedal impresses not only with its colossal size but also with its terrifyingly aggressive nature. They can eat anything, even their own kind, when no other food sources are left. Fortunately, this bloodthirsty breed of pig went extinct millions of years ago. Today, that is no longer a threat to the world. Enthedal, with its fierce appearance and brutal hunting habits, it was part of a prehistoric biological system, something humans could only admire from afar. Their disappearance can be considered a stroke of luck for humans and other animal species, contributing to maintaining natural balance and ensuring the safety of our living environment. That is the memory of a dark period in our planet's history. But at the same time, it is also proof of the power of evolution and the remarkable adaptability of living organisms. Dear friends, surely you have also noticed that in this vast world, there are creatures that would make even the T-Rex bow in defeat. The true strength of a person does not come from muscles or outward appearance, but lies in a wise mind and a courageous heart. Through every challenge, we gain valuable lessons about the spirit of unity and the strength to overcome adversity. Today, looking back at the past, those creatures in our memory are no longer just embodiments of terror. Not only that, but this is also a powerful testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. Surely, no matter how difficult it gets, we will overcome every challenge, right? What do you think would happen if one day those giant creatures suddenly came back to life? Are you scared? Please share your thoughts by commenting below. And don't forget to give a like to the mysterious universe. Goodbye for now, and see you again soon.